the hill's too steep to climb. You said to try it now is all a waste of time. And I could relax and live below, but when I plant my flag on top, you'll be the first I show. Yeah, and you want to make try, 'cause I believe I build my destiny and choose where I belong.
Hey, I'm Bill Merrill from Woodhead, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hey all, this is Captain Controversy from Scottsdale, Arizona, also host of Thirsty Thursday Trivia, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Well, good morning, everybody. It is Hump Day. It is Wednesday. Well, depending on which hemisphere you're sitting in.
Good evening, folks. How are you going? It was Hump Day today.
It is Hump Day for us here in the Northern Hemisphere, and for, one particular person that I'm staring at right now in the Southern Hemisphere. It is, it's a little after 8 o'clock p.m., right? 2000 hours.
That is correct.
Good morning to you. Good evening to you, Sean. How are you?
I'm well yourself, Jimmy. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Not bad for waking up. Had a short night's slumber. We were up late just because I don't know, couldn't sleep. So, but here we are, bright and early.
You and I need to do our traditional. Your morning coffee versus my evening coffee.
That's right.
Cheers,
Well,
mate.
Good evening. Put it over here. There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Mm.
And good morning to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you coming in. As you can see, I have Sean here with us. He's our special guest host. Sean, tell us why. The big reason why we're together right now.
Well, our normal that we've been doing beforehand was you started at 6 a.m. I started 8 p.m. Daylight saving is out for us. Daylight saving is in for you. I respect Jimmy enough not to cut on his, to mow his grass, and he respects me enough not to mow my grass. So we decided to join together. Yeah. And we are broadcasting on both channels. So welcome aboard, folks. Nice to have you here.
Yeah, so hello to everybody coming over to us from Down Under Cruiser group. And we should have Kenny here, but I'm not sure where Kenny's at. So I know he did link to the live, but he, like you said, he could be finishing up on the other 3 lives he was involved in this evening.
All simultaneously and at the same time. And you never know, you might be part of his 5th live that he's doing.
Kenny is the Energizer Bunny for sure, or at least he used to be. I'm not sure where he's at now in
I still think he is.
That respect. So Sean, welcome in. This is going to be a Hump Day. This will be our Hump Day regular for at least until the fall for us, the fall here in the U.S. or the Northern Hemisphere. When the clocks go back, then we'll be several hours apart. And when we're waking up here in the Northern Hemisphere, Sean will be going to bed. So, but we're glad that at least your autumn, our spring, brings the time closer together so that we can enjoy each other's company and share this between our channels. So, welcome back, my friend.
Thank you. It's so nice to be here.
All right, let's
get into the chat.
Yeah, let's go right over. We'll say hi to Joe.
G'day, Joe. How you going, buddy?
Carol Walters is here.
G'day, Carol.
She comes over from Kenny's side. Hopefully Kenny will pop in here. But good morning to you, Carol. Our good friend Sharon Rowland is here.
G'day, Sharon.
There we go. Joe Hump says, I knew it. The special guest is. I'm going to let Jimmy spill the beans on that one when we go live. Okay, so it's an older chat. Joe knew he's too smart for us.
Oh, he is, you know. He's the only person I know that can tell anybody what place I've picked in my pictures.
Right. Well, he's a little closer to you than most of us. So.
Oh, he is. He's about 2.5 hours by flight, 1,000 hours by driving,
Wow.
1,000,000 hours by walking.
Right. That's a heck of a walkabout to walk to his house.
Yep.
Glitter World, Shirley is here. Good morning, Shirley.
Hey, Shirley, how you doing?
Shirley's cleaning up from snow there where she's at. She lives in Newfoundland. I'm going to have to get a return hose made for the power steering, though. It's weeping a bit. And he's quite the mechanic, Joe is. He is. Into it. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. Let's get through. Oh, look who is here. Controversial Cruising is here. Our good friend Scott.
Scotty's there. And we also have Marjorie in the chat because she's on my live. G'day, Marjorie. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. We've also got Eddie Lugo in the chat from what I can see. And John Gaylor as well. And Denise.
Denise is here. Good morning, Denise. I'm trying to get to all of my fun bumper stuff here. Here we go.
Denise. Hello, Denise.
Hello, Denise. And then you said Marjorie is here. I don't see it yet.
Right at the bottom.
Through Drunken Chef Barbecue is here. Good morning, Drunken Chef.
G'day, Drunken Chef.
From Arizona. And I was on his live. I actually cooked with so he has a line of spices that he sells, and it's usually rubs for ribs and beef and that. And I have the trio that he makes. And the other night we cooked with the habanero. That's my favorite. I have habanero, I have jalapeno, and I have SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. And the habanero is really good. So shout out to you.
So if you accidentally used it on the wrong piece of meat, would that be rubbing it up the wrong way?
It could be. Good morning. There's Marjorie. Good morning, Marjorie. Good morning to Eddie. Nick P is here. Good morning.
G'day, Nick.
You, Nick. Nick will be in your neck of the woods in a little over a month.
Yep. But he's not excited. I've only seen him count down the days by seconds. He's not excited.
Right. Not at all. He tells us every day.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's nothing wrong with being excited about going on a vacation. There's John. Good morning, John. It's good to see you, my friend. Marjorie is going to be she's going on the cruise, the rock and roll cruise.
Yeah, I know she is.
She's going to be.
I kind of got a feeling I know who her roommate's going to be.
Yeah, I do too. Actually, I have a message from her roommate. So this is the message I get from Kenny. I'm coming up, but I'm going to be behind my avatar because I'm working on getting dressed. That's perfect, Kenny. Please stay behind the avatar.
Seriously, Kenny? I'm not looking.
Right. Nick P says there's a funny video posted the other day. A channel I follow. The guy flew to Australia just to eat at an Outback Steakhouse to compare the Australian location to an American one. You actually have Outback Steakhouses there?
No.
Oh, it must be a joke.
We have a steakhouse in the Outback, but not an Outback Steakhouse.
They probably drink that weasel piss they call beer.
Yeah, not down here. You cannot get it for love nor money, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Joe says TMI, Kenny.
Too much information.
Right. Shirley saying hi to Eddie. Joe says, I'm a bit more excited than Nick. I'm overnighting on a coach. I can sleep easy on the coach. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be
So-
able to sleep on them.
So we're going to be having a bit of a. Oh, Joe, don't ruin my happy state, please.
Even Nick says it. Yes, you do, Sean. There's 8 locations. How does he know that? 8 locations.
What do you think Nick does? He spends his life on YouTube trying to find them.
Researching Australia's outback restaurants.
Yep.
Yeah.
G'day, Bonnie. How are you?
Bonnie is here. Good morning. Good morning, Bonnie. Marjorie's saying, I can help our mutual friend get dressed. Hey, if he's willing to let you help, I'm sure
Yep.
you could.
Yep.
Good morning to. I'm not helping him.
Neither me. G'day, Chet. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, Chet. Good to see you.
I enjoyed your little stint earlier on my time, last night your time.
I go to bed so early. I miss the people that go on after or 8 o'clock or after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm usually in bed by 8 o'clock.
Chet was on with can't remember who the other couple was, but they were on Bruce's live today.
Gotcha.
Bruce made some excuse that Cindy was busy working as usual. Like, I think Bruce kind of squirrels away in the room and does his own live stream so that Cindy won't steal the limelight. But there we go.
And if I didn't know better, and I do know better because I have met her, I would say that Cindy wasn't real. She wasn't a real person.
She's that damn it doll that he keeps on getting whacked with. No, Cindy's gorgeous.
Yeah, I've actually met both of them. I know you have too. They're great people. We had the opportunity to meet Chet and Robin too when we were down in Florida last month, and
I want to so much meet that couple.
Fantastic group. They're a great couple, fun people. So,
I'll even grab Chet's false leg, and I can be accused of pulling his leg.
Right. He probably let you do it too. He has a funny story. He told us a funny story. I'm not going to say it here, but he has a funny story about his prosthetic. But maybe when we finally meet up all together, he can tell the story.
Yep. Love it.
Bonnie says, I stopped watching Bruce after the RCMP broke down his door while he was on air. Gotcha. Chet saying good morning to Sean. John is saying good morning to Chet. All right, so it is in fact morning. Where should we go first? Let's just get right into it, should we?
Let's.
Well, so we want to talk about some of the group cruises, some of the helping hands.
Yep.
For cruising cruises. So let's do this. I'm thinking, why don't we talk about them chronologically? So what's the first one that we know of, Sean, that's coming up?
So the first helping hands for cruising group cruise is the one that Amy's doing, which happens on the 21st of October. And that one is on the Carnival Breeze. It's leaving out of Galveston, I believe, and going to Prosecco and Cozumel and then back again. It's only a short one. The good news about it is that is the cruise that Roxanne is going to be on as the recipient.
Yeah.
And she's our fourth recipient, so that's going to be really exciting. So that's the first one, and that one actually is what I would class as the most auspicious cruise. And too bad it's not fully filled. We need to get a whole heap more people on it. But the reason why it's auspicious is that it is 2 years almost to the date since we had the inaugural group cruise.
Oh my gosh, time has flown.
It has. So it's going to be an amazing cruise. And unfortunately, the whole crew will not be able to get together for that cruise. But hey, those that are going on it, you guys are going to have an absolute blast. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, if you
So
haven't been on a group cruise either before, we did our first last fall, and let me tell you something right now. Honestly, there's nobody better than when I talk about all of you folks in the chat and our family here. There's nobody better, man. These people are awesome. They're just real, original,
agreed.
genuine folks. So if you haven't been part of a group cruise, what better way to meet some of your family here on YouTube than to go on a group cruise and to go on a Helping Hands for Cruising cruise, because
Absolutely.
you're going to benefit a great cause and you're going to meet, all of our friends here. So it's
All I can say is that when you go on a Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise, not only the recipient's life is changed, but everybody who associates with them.
yeah, I agree. If we can get Kenny up here, which I know he's getting dressed now, but if he does come up, Kenny is definitely one person that he's living proof that lives have been changed.
Correct.
And
Correct.
I mean, he's already been on, so he was the first recipient, and then he's been on another cruise. Speaking of the devil, he's all dressed. Good morning, Kenny.
Yes.
Kenny,
I see you.
are you wearing the jeans?
Yeah, you got all your clothes on, I hope.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so
Good.
there's no threat if you stand up then. We're good.
Yeah. Whoa. Kenny's undressed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he tried to look like you, Sean. Maybe in
I
honor of
know.
you coming up today. That's a
gotta
good
get
looking
some-
chrome dome, Kenny. You look good.
Thank you. My hair was getting too long, so I had to do something about it.
And so you did, my friend. So
I
you
feel
did.
your pain. Mine's getting really long too. See it?
Jimmy, let me just give you a word of advice. You cut it off, and that way you don't have to worry about buying shampoo. I save a fortune on the shampoo.
Right? Body wash is good for the head as well.
Well, it's the furniture polish that gets me.
There you go. So, Kenny, we were just talking about the cruising cruises and Helping Hands for Cruising. So,
Yes.
real quickly, I mean, you were the first recipient. We're talking about how lives are changed by these cruises. So, you want to just tell us a little bit about your experience? And I mean, we've heard it before, but I think we'll just talk about it real quick.
It definitely was a life-changing experience, especially for someone that has never seen the ocean before. I was like, when I first saw the ocean, I was like, wow, what have I missed in my 20, 28, 29 years of life? Because that was my very, very first time ever seeing the ocean. And I was like, wow, it's amazing on what God has created and all these creations, these beautiful creations that he's created. And
God is good, right?
yes. And I loved how those colors change in the water. So
Yeah. I mean,
and the thing that sticks in my mind the most was watching you at Bonaire with Donovan on the golf cart, just sitting on the edge of the water, and Donovan giving you a lesson about what's on underneath that ship.
It's amazing, right, Kenny? It's just the things you don't think about until you're actually physically doing them. What'd you think the first time? So when there's the embarkation party on the deck and everybody bon voyage and everyone's happy and yay, we're on the cruise. But then once you get away from the port and you can't see land anymore, and all around the ship there's nothing but water. What do you remember that? And how did it feel for you to look out and see nothing but water everywhere?
I was just like, my eyes was just like in awe, like just, I was like, it just so so amazing. I mean, it's just unexplainable.
Yeah, it's hard to put into words, isn't it?
Yeah.
And even for me, somebody who lives close to the ocean, I had never been on a cruise until well, let's just say on my first cruise, which was later in my life. I didn't know what to expect either, Kenny. So I think I was probably feeling a little bit of what you were feeling as well. Um,
Mm.
I felt very small when we got out where you couldn't see land anymore. Sean? I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about as well,
I
right?
know exactly what you're talking about, but you know what was the interesting thing? Standing next to the ship and watching Kenny's eyes look like dinner plates.
Yeah, I wish we had pictures. Somebody must have pictures of that.
There are pictures. I will need to get them um, from whomever and try and put them onto the HH4C
I would
YouTube
love to
channel.
see those. Good
Yeah.
morning, Susanna. I'm happy you're here this morning. Good to see you. We're talking with Sean from Down Under Cruisers and the Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oakes, and we're talking about helping hands for cruising. So the first group cruise that's coming up, we talked about with Amber from Kenny. I'm
Amy.
sorry.
Amy from
sorry,
Amethyst
Amy.
Cave.
Thank you. From Amy. And so what's the next cruise after that? The next
The
group?
one after that
834C.
was going to be the Ducks cruise, but unfortunately that has been put aside for a minute because we've got a couple of other important cruises coming up. So the one after that will be in 430 days, which is the 15th of June on the Ocean to Ocean group cruise, and that's going on the Norwegian Encore from Seattle up through to Alaska. That is a bucket list cruise for us.
I would love to be on that one.
Unfortunately, the gods didn't shine nicely on us last night. We did not win the lottery. Therefore, at this particular point in time, we're not on that cruise. However, if we were able to get some monies together, that would be a cruise we would love to be on.
I would love to go to Alaska and see that. I hear it's like you said, it's bucket list. It's that's life changing for many people as well that I've heard. So, and the one that you were going to do, the South Pacific cruise, I believe that it's been postponed for a bigger reason, and the reason is, do you know the reason, Sean?
Go on, you tell me. I know the reason, but you tell me.
I may. Let's just say that the stars may be aligned by the next time, which there's no date or anything, but the stars may be lined up so that Colleen and I will be able to join you and Alana and the others on that cruise. So
that is exactly the reason. We postponed it until you managed to make it down under.
Exactly. Hey, that's the reason I'm going with it. I'm sticking with it. So
hey, Joe's put in a reason why I didn't win. Ilana and I didn't win the lottery. He's just said someone in Western Australia pocketed an entire $50 million.
Oh man,
that's annoying.
Right. There weren't several winners, just one.
Correct.
You know, I could use $500,000. I mean, what's that from 50 million? That's nothing.
You know what?
And I'll split it with the two of you. Give us 500,000 and I'll split it with the two of you folks. So.
Well, your 500,000 is closer to our $1 million.
Ah, see. All right. Well, I'll take that.
Denise says one person in Oregon won the 1.3 billion. I mean, that's just obscene. I can't even fathom that amount of money.
But the difference between us here in the States and you is that your winners get all of the money and we have to share 30% of it with Uncle Sam, which is
that sucks.
Let's just say it's bull. Right, Kenny? Bonnie says, Jimmy, you need to go on the Alaskan cruise. I've been 8 times and have another cruise booked in 25. I would love to. We will. I'm still gainfully employed, so it's hard to get the time and the money. But at some point, my lovely bride is very good at doing our finances. You just never know. We may be able to cruise.
Your lovely bride is gorgeous.
Continuously. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Okay, so we got Amy's group cruise coming up. Then we have the Alaskan cruise, and then what do we have after that?
Well, that one you've got a video for.
So let's show the video, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Out here in the field, I find somewhere new. I get my back into my living. I don't need a fight. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell?
My goodness.
It's going to be awesome.
I have goosebumps
Yep.
from watching that.
Now part of that is we've got Echoes of Pompeii, Who's Who, and Mr. Funny Man. So Mr. Funny Man apparently is going to be doing a session down at Sugar
Stirrup.
the Stirrup
Stirrup
Key at the island there. I also believe that Ricky Rock is going to actually be making a presence on that cruise. I'm not exact. I believe he's going to be playing. I don't know which band he's playing with or what he's doing, but I believe he's going to be there. He has started to settle down a bit, I believe. I believe Ross had Ricky locked away in rehab for a while. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
We're absolutely looking forward to it.
he was a little troublesome there in some of the live chats we've had.
Oh God, you should have seen what he did to our house.
I
Oh,
heard.
man.
I heard. Unbelievable, crazy bastard.
Yeah.
Bamanola Ventures Billy is here. Good morning, Billy.
Good morning, Bamanola Adventures.
Thanks for coming in.
G'day, Billy. How are
So
you?
this cruise, this rock and roll trivia cruise, I am very excited just because there's several reasons, but it's going to be the cruise of the century. That's number one. This this cruise, if you're going to be, look, and I get it. If you're on the Alaska cruise, awesome. If you're going on the cruise that Amy has going, awesome. Good for you. And any other
the good
cruise
news is Amy's cruise is this year.
Right.
The rock and roll tribute is next year.
That's right. So you got little over a year and a half to plan for this, which is I'm excited. Like I said, it's going to be the cruise of the century. We're helping out a great cause. It's a organization that I kind of stumbled on, and now I'm really happy to be part of this. And not only are we going to have all the music, fantastic bands. If you just from that little blurb, if you didn't get a idea what they're like, you can go on YouTube and check out Echoes of Pompeii or Who's Who. They're really good. And Mr. Funny Man. They're a cover band, so they're doing all the hits, pop and rock music. All three of the bands are really, really good. I mean, top-notch entertainment, above and beyond the entertainment that the cruise line provides.
Yeah,
you can see the. I believe that's the joy behind you, right, Sean?
It is. It is the joy behind me, and you know what? Even more to the point, we are starting off. There will be the inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising F125 race.
That's right.
Right. So we'll be. Kenny, see what no, hang on a minute. You don't have a driver's license. We can't get you going on one of those racing carts. But I mean, if you did have a driver's license, I could just see Kenny racing around that track. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness.
We'd never get him off it.
No, that's right. We'd need a crane to get him out of there.
Right. Right.
He'd want to be stuck in with the go-kart itself. I mean, seriously.
Kenny, if it was a 2-seater, I'll ride shotgun. You can drive.
How's that sound, Kenny?
It sounds good to me.
Yeah. This so let's see, what are you going to get? I don't have the prices off the top of my head, but depending on the cabin that you book, so if you book an interior or an ocean view, not only are you going to get to go on this cruise, but you're going to get one specialty dining reservation at one specialty dining. If you book a balcony or a junior suite, you're going to get 2 reserved seatings at 2 specialty dinings. You're also going to get the premium drink packages included with your passage. All your port fees, your gratuities are all included. There's $100 onboard credit, so you can
Wi-Fi as well is included.
That's right, the Wi-Fi package, so we all can go live and do our normal YouTube stuff.
And here's the piece de resistance: a portion of the cruise fare is tax deductible because it's a donation to Helping Hands.
So honestly, and I wish Ross was here this morning because he could tell us how much we've booked so far. But I believe we've booked over a quarter of a ship, right?
Yes, we have. 54 cabins have already been booked.
54 cabins, so there's still plenty left. And
150 cabins to go. Come on, guys.
We really want to sell this out for the main reason because it's helping out this great charity. But
absolutely,
not only are you going to get all of what we talked about, the specialty dining, the premium drink package, the Wi-Fi, you're going to get to see all the bands. From what I understand, there may be a swag bag with a t-shirt and stuff like that for you as well. But you're going to get to meet a lot of your YouTube personalities that you see
Correct.
on these live streams, like
Correct.
the Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oakes. You can get his autograph, or
Yep.
Sean and Alana from the Down Under Cruisers, or
Who they?
I don't know. There's some folks that we know. They're from Down Under. And Colleen and myself and many, many others, Bruce and Cindy,
Do you know
Ross and Donna. Who am I
Do you know
forgetting?
whose certificate, whose signature, whose autograph I cannot wait to get?
Whose is that?
The captain.
Ah,
You know, the
captain.
controversial captain.
Yes. Captain Controversy himself.
That's the one.
Yeah,
You
so
think I'd want Jimmy's? No, seriously.
Oh,
I mean, sorry, Billy's. You know,
Billy's.
false Captain Billy. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
no. I don't know if he even he's not even at that level, because
No, of course not. First of all, he's a fake captain. I mean,
Right.
you as chief do actually outrank him. So what can I say?
I mean, it took me 41 years to get to that point, and I didn't
Correct.
self-appoint myself.
Correct. And what else is he drinks that stuff that starts with an F and has got
Phosphorus.
S at the end. That
Yeah, we
we
call them
were
the
trying to keep
oil-
this a clean. We were trying to make this a clean show, but you've gone and destroyed that cleanliness.
Kenny's going to be in my
Probably.
passenger seat, said Scott. I'm sorry. He's talking about the F1. Go ahead, Kenny. I'm sorry.
Have we done morning coffee yet?
No, do you want to do it, Kenny? Sean
Yeah.
and I have already done it, but we didn't play the bumper. So, all right, you ready? Kenny wants the bumper. I did
Well,
make a
let's
new
do it
one.
then.
All right, here we go.
Just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, folks. Today's going to be a good day. Here is the best sip of the day. Good morning.
What a way to
Yummy.
wake up and what a way to go to bed.
Right? Yes. So we're waking up, Kenny and I, and Sean will be passing out at some point after the live stream. But anyways, Rock and Roll Trivia Cruise, November 29th through December 6th, 2025, sailing out of Port Canaveral, the Norwegian Joy. Let's see. What do we know about the Joy? The Joy is a Breakaway Plus class cruise ship operated by NCL and is the second of the 4 Breakaway Plus class vessels in the company's fleet. It was constructed in 2016. It's 1,094 feet long. It can hold 3,800 plus passengers. It has a capacity of 3,883 people, and it holds a crew of 1,700 folks on it. So that's just a little bit about it. And
Jimmy, have you seen some of the restaurants in that ship?
I haven't yet. I haven't.
OMG. Steaks by Cagney's. The steak restaurant. I mean, hang on. I'm going to pull it up on my
I can't
Norwegian.
wait. I mean, I know we got plenty of time and there's a lot going to happen between now and then, but I can't wait. I can't wait to go on this cruise.
That
I'm
makes
sure
2 of
we're
us.
gonna be
What's that,
eating-
Kenny?
I'm sure we're going to be eating food that will make our tongue slap our brain.
Right, Kenny?
Kenny, not only will your tongue slap your brain, mate, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to get on as a guest and you're going to have to be forklift trucked off. You'll end up being great.
Yeah, Kenny will eat so much he won't be able to walk.
This
to
is
walk off the ship.
this is actually going to be my third cruise, but it's going to be my first time sailing on Norwegian. I have never.
You know what, Kenny? You're just like me. I'm trying to collect blue cards.
Me too. Me too.
You know why? A blue card means it's the first time you've gone on that particular cruise line.
Ah.
So
But
you got a blue
That's
card
what
from
somebody else-
Carnival.
Somebody else was telling me that too.
Yep. You got your blue card from Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to get a blue card from NCL.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be exciting. Now listen to this. Food Republic Global Cuisine. I mean, seriously. Ocean Blue Seafood.
ooh,
The Manhattan Room is one of the main dining rooms. Room service. No, Kenny can't have that. Oh no, Kenny would never get out of his room if he had room service. The Savor is another one of the main dining rooms. Then there's Taste is another one of the dining rooms there. Garden Cafe. I mean, seriously. The Haven Restaurant. Imagine you're on one of the Haven cabins. Seriously. Teppanyaki. I mean, there we go. Scotty's got one of those green ones.
they FedExed me over from South Korea.
Yeah, there you go. American Diner. I mean, seriously. Cagney's Steakhouse. La Cucina. I'm just watching that
sounds
and traveling
good.
around the world on the ship. Le Bistro. French. I mean, oui. Anyway, Texas Smokehouse. I mean, seriously.
Kenny, what's happening? Oh, Kenny had to go. I heard a backup alarm, so he may have his ride coming already there. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've actually never been to a specialty dining restaurant on a cruise yet. I've done 3 cruises.
I just got to jump out into the chat very quickly and say to the Uber cruisers, g'day, Ian and Sandra. How you going? Welcome aboard. Ian and Sandra are based in Sydney.
Well,
G'day, Amelia.
G'day, folks. Thank you for coming in. Good evening to you, and good morning from the States. But I am excited about trying specialty dining. Everybody tells me, they're like, "What are you waiting for? That's some of the best food on the cruises."
Absolutely.
And I don't know what the heck I've been waiting for. So,
Have you been a main dining room man all the time?
Correct. Like we'll eat lunch or breakfast at the buffet. Sometimes we'll go to the main dining room for breakfast. Yeah, I like to be pampered. I don't mind people waiting on me. I love it. But for whatever reason, we just never did these specialty dining. So
I tell you what, Jimmy, from our point of view, we try and do first night at a specialty restaurant, and usually it's first night at a steak restaurant. So, like on the Princess, we would go to the Crown Grill or the Sterling Grill. On Carnival, we went into Fahrenheit 555, I think it is. I keep thinking 777 for some reason. But we're going to be doing Cagney's, and the important thing about doing the steakhouse is that you just get that cut above the rest. It just tastes so much better.
Yeah, you're not getting that in the main dining room.
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. So that is, again, that's going to be November 29th through December 6th, 2025.
Correct.
Helping Hands for Cruising sponsored, not sponsored, but to benefit Helping Hands for Cruising. And it's a group cruise, and a lot of us here on YouTube are going to be going. So a lot of the folks that you have come to know and love through the live streams and that will be on this cruise. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to get to meet some of the personalities that you see weekly here on our live stream. So we would love to meet you all.
One of the things, Jimmy, that we're also looking forward to is for those that will, for one reason or another, God alone knows why they wouldn't, but for one reason or another, not be able to make it with us on the Rock and Roll Tribute. There will be a meetup just before the cruise. And I believe that there are a few people that will be coming down to Port Canaveral for the meetup, just to meet all the YouTubers and so forth. So it's going to be really exciting. Ian's from the Uber Cruiser says that they're not big on specialty dining. They usually go if others invite them on board. Yes, Captain Scotty, he's got that song in his brain. Yep. Have you got the song?
Oh, I do. Should we play it now?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. I have it here somewhere. Here we go.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
There you have it. That's
It is.
Fat Matt, right?
It's from Fat Matt Adventures. Guys, check out his channel. He's the one who actually wrote that, and it's his lovely wife. I think her name is Amber, that is singing along with him in that chat, in that song. So there you go.
Fantastic. He did a great job with that. That's can't get any more professional. It's fantastic.
Yep. So I really appreciate that.
So there you go, folks. So right there on the Chiron, you can see the Helping Hands for Cruising website. Go over there, and if you look behind Sean, he has the QR codes. One is if you're from Australia, use that one only, and then the US dollar one for those of us, obviously, that are here in the States, and that will kick in the 501c charity here in the US. And what's the progress for you guys getting that in Australia?
So I've just got some more paperwork to do, and we just have to wait and see what government departments do. You know what they're like.
Oh yeah, yep.
Catch you later, Joe.
I work for the government, so they can be a little bit slow. But so you'll be able to write it off, write a portion of that off on your taxes on this cruise or any of the Helping Hand donations. So,
correct. Also, a bit of info is that. Oh, thank you. That's great, Amelia. Really appreciate that. The good news is that if we do fill out all the cabins on that cruise, that will most definitely help out Helping Hands for Cruising in a big way. We'll be able to get a bucket load more people on board cruise ships. Number one. Number two, I do want to say that in order to assist with getting people on board cruise ships, we need to have people there that need to go on. So if there is anybody out there, whether whether they come from a cruising community, whether they come from who cares what community, even if it's outside the YouTube environment, we don't care. But what we really want you to do is put together a 2 to 5 minute video letting us know why you want to nominate that particular person. They can't be family members, unfortunately, but you nominate a person to come on board a cruise. It's done via a video. It gets put forward to the board. The board makes a decision as to whether or not the person is able to attend the cruise or not, and then we go from there. HH4C puts them on board, flies them to the cruise port, puts them up at a hotel the night before and the night after, and then they're on their cruise.
Yeah, and they're not left to their own devices. You just don't go, hey, guess what? You're getting a cruise, and then just tell them to go to the port.
Correct.
I mean, there's usually there will be people from either Helping Hands or from our group that's going to be there with them. So
we're trying to get a larger committee out there, a larger membership of people that we can count on that will go on those group cruises, so that they can be there to support and help the recipients. It doesn't necessarily mean to say that the recipient is disabled. It could be that that recipient has just had a really hard knock in life, or they've been the carer of somebody who's just had whatever issue, and we try and get them on board the cruise ship as well. We want to give them a vacation of a lifetime. The main criterion is they've never had the opportunity to get on board a cruise ship.
Right. And look, we've either met people like that or we know people like that. We're
correct.
People, man, sometimes, it's like I say at the end of all our lives about making a difference in somebody's day, because everyone has a story. We all have stories going on in our lives. Sometimes those stories aren't so good. Some people, those nightmare stories have been going on for a lifetime for these folks.
Correct.
And, they may, just because of the life that they've had up to this point, they may think that they're not even able to take a cruise. Never mind the financial part of it. They just think, I'll never make it on anything like that. And this provides an opportunity, like Sean said. And I think it's a great charity. I'm proud to be part of it. And
we're proud to have you on board.
There's nothing like helping out your friends and your family, and this big beautiful blue planet we're on. We're one big family. That's how I look at it. So there you go. So friends, make sure that you check out helpinghandsforcruising.org. And I also had the down on the Chiron, I pushed the ocean to ocean travel phone number there. Give those folks a call over there for any of the group cruises, especially the rock and roll group cruise coming up in about a year and a half or so. So you got plenty of time. There's no excuse.
By the way, folks, even if you do not attend the rock and roll tribute cruise and you decide you want to go on the Alaska cruise, and you're booking with Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com, all you got to do is just mention that you are associated with Helping Hands, and Helping Hands will gain some of that commission. We will. It will be a way of us actually increasing our coffers,
which is a really, really good thing. Good morning, Crossover Paranormal Society. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning.
Good to see you guys. Unfortunately, we're getting towards the end of our live.
I was just going to say, you got 6 minutes.
The hour goes by very quickly,
doesn't it?
Let's see what's going on. We'll be up Friday morning, Kenny and I, and whoever else wants to come up. Sean, you're always welcome.
Thank you.
We're doing our hump day things, but you're always welcome here. It's a lot of fun when we have you over, and that's something we like to do here in the morning, is have fun and entertain you folks, especially well, regardless of where you are in the world, we could be the last thing you see before you lay down to go to sleep, or the first thing that you're waking up to for your day. So either way, we want to try to make it a good experience for you. One quick thing I want to add really quick here is, give me 1 second for this to pop up. I have 58 days until I sail on the MSC Magnifica, but who's counting?
Yep.
So this will be my first experience on a different cruise line. I've only sailed on Carnival. And,
First blue card.
Yeah, my first blue card here. They will
Just a second, Jimmy. Give me 1 second. Ian, nice to see you guys. Thank you for popping in. And hopefully we can catch you guys at the end of the year when we come up to Sydney to see the fireworks. Hopefully we can catch up over coffee.
There you go.
Good to see you guys. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Continue.
No, don't be sorry at all. And don't be strangers to Uber Cruisers. Guys, come on over. Check out everybody's channels over here as well. They say they've been on the Magnifica. So I hope you liked it. I hope it was good. I've heard that the food's not so good on MSC. Some people say don't listen to those people. The food's just fine. I think food's one of those subjective things. For some people, some food that I may like, somebody else may not like. So we'll judge it for ourselves. But we're excited. This is my 60th birthday cruise, so it's a gift from my wife to me, and it's really going to be the first cruise that the two of us have sailed, just the two of us, without any family or friends coming. So it'll be nice. So I'm excited. So Friday morning we'll be up at 6 a.m. to do this all over again, but I think we're going to get ready to hit the road. I appreciate all of you coming over. Sean, as always, anytime, man. We appreciate you. Kenny just sent me, said, sorry I had to leave without saying goodbye. My transportation driver picked me up early. And that's what I thought. I could hear a backup alarm, and I figured the van came to get him. So thank you, Kenny, for coming in and joining us as always. Kenny and I will be back Friday morning, like I said. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will change your day. It'll change your week. It'll change your life for the better. And when I tell you that employing positive mental attitude and trying to continue to remain positive and have positive energy surround me has saved my life, it really has. So just believe me when I tell you I'm living proof that PMA works. It really does. And we were talking about this earlier, but making a difference in somebody's day, you'll change their life for the better. It's very simple. All you have to do is make contact with somebody, smile at them. That's the start of it. That's all you have to do is look at someone and smile. And, somebody that may be having a bad day or just got some bad news, they see you smiling, it may help them get through the day. You can always say a kind word or shake somebody's hand. Physical contact is a good thing too, and that passes on that positive energy. So if you stay positive and you shake some hands and give some hugs if they're willing, don't say, hey, I saw that Don under Cruiser, he told me to go around and start hugging people. That may not go over too well. But if they're willing and you want to give them a hug, I'm all about it. And that's one thing I can't wait to do is hug that shiny chrome dome right there. I'm going to kiss that forehead and give him a big hug because that's what I do. Don't forget to thank, right? Don't forget to thank a first responder, our men and ladies of the fire service, the police department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course our nurses. You all know we love our nurses. They make the doctors look good, and they keep us, all those folks keep us safe and healthy. So when you see them, they work selflessly. Make sure you just thank them for what they do. Just a thank you. It's another way to make a difference in somebody's day. Some of these nurses, man, or a firefighter or police, they deal with stuff that most of us don't want to. So just by recognizing them, you're going to make a difference with them as well. And then last but not least, the men and ladies of our armed forces around the world, our veterans, we love our veterans. I can't say enough about them. As you know, I'm a pretty patriotic guy, and without the veterans, I'd hate to think about where we're at. And speaking of giving your selfless life and time, those folks certainly do that. So I want to salute our veterans, and they're protecting all of us, keeping us from harm's way, and protecting our liberties and freedoms, and protecting that right there, Old Glory. And regardless of the country that you're from, they're out there protecting our colors. So never take those folks for granted, and thank them incessantly, please. It means a lot. That is going to do it. I'm not going to play any of the bumpers because I don't want to get a copyright strike for Sean. So
No, we'll be right.
But I love and appreciate all of you guys. I know I can speak for Sean, say thank you. And I say this every time, but honestly, this is and nothing against you, Sean. This is the best YouTube show in the business, and we have the best audience. You guys are the best.
Agreed.
There you go. So thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. Without you, this would be just meaningless. It would be Sean and I talking like a Zoom call with nobody watching. So we appreciate you guys. What do you got coming up, Sean? Anything?
Yeah, we've got Friday night your time, which is Saturday brunch time our time. We've got our live stream coming out, and that'll be absolutely awesome because Sunday's my birthday. So there we go.
Well, happy birthday. Friday, I'll have to make sure that I remember so that we can wish you happy birthday. I just want to say hi to Buddy Biggs. I didn't say hi to him earlier, but he came into the chat a little bit. So good morning, Buddy. It's good to see you.
G'day, buddy.
All right, that's going to do it. We'll be up Friday morning, Kenny and I, at 6 a.m. for TGIF Cup of Joe Live. We hope to see you guys there. Don't forget to hit the like button, share us out, subscribe. And if you want to donate, don't super chat me, Kenny, or Sean. Send your donation to Helping Hands for Cruising. And that's an order. So we're running a little bit over. Eddie Lugo's coming up next about 7:15. Some what is it called? Do dum dee doo doo. This is Jimmy, your astute tourist, Cup of Joe Live. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll do it all over again Friday morning. Look at that is Kenny. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. And there's my bumper. Thank you, brother. All right, we're going to get out of here. I appreciate all of you guys. Sean, again, thank you. Have a good sleep.
And, safe day.
And we'll see you Saturday morning brunch, or Friday. It'll be Friday night. So,
10
all right,
PM
guys.
your time.
Love and appreciate you. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Take care.